What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Wham, and we're going back to Make It Big, 1984. And the next track is Credit Card Baby. It's a hilarious title. I believe I thought a tiny bit about it at the end of the previous reaction. But yeah, it sounds like a denigrating term. It sounds like a young person, whether we're actually talking about a baby or not, but someone that is just spending money they don't have or has been handed things very simply and is in a material vein, which is to say acquiring possessions without necessarily having to work for them. So yeah, we'll see what actually I can pick up on a first listen, but it definitely sounds like a critical remark. So let's hear it. This is Credit Card Baby by Wham from the 1984 album Make It Big. note there. So yeah, Wham really does have a characteristic style. It's very, light and bouncy. It's, in a fun vein, even though the song here is essentially critical. Although there was a line, and it reminded me of, in a very different sonic atmosphere and with a different emotional intensity, but the Thompson Twins' Hold Me Now, where the picture's tattered and torn and things are bad, and then it gets later in the song and it's like, hey, this is just one of the games we play. And I don't know if it was like a game you play here, but it suddenly felt like, oh wait, so maybe he's not being so critical, or at least he's acknowledging that this is something they do and they go through cycles. But he's essentially saying, and I have to make a grammatical point, the title didn't say credit card, comma, baby, in which case it would have been clear that it was addressing someone. It said credit card baby. Now, it wasn't hyphenated, which a compound modifier, so I suppose these are grammatical concerns that, as an editor, come to your mind, which when you're writing a song title as a musician and artist, you just write it in terms of the words. But yeah, I didn't think of it as an address to someone. But he's saying like, look, I'll give you my money, you can take my credit card out of my pocket, but keep those red hot hands off of my heart, lady. I know that you don't love me exclusively, or I know that you don't love me consistently. Now, again, if that line about this is just a game that we play, then it suggests that this is a longer timeline and maybe they really do have a dynamic that keeps them together. But if it is a game you play, then he's saying, you crying or you saying that you love me, you think I'm crazy? I'm not going to be tricked by that. So, yeah, even if it is critical in that regard, the sonic atmosphere is playful and light and bouncy, so it feels like it's not to be taken overly seriously. It's not a heart-wrenching tune about, someone taking advantage of you. It's more like, hey, I know there's a quirk to you. No one knows you like I do, which itself would suggest that this is actually a deeper connection than some of the lines might portray. Sonically, I like some of the different instrumental elements. I like those brass flares. There was like a tambourine in there. The bass, which I commented on a couple times, had this real rising groove to it. It was sort of a driving bass line that would ramp up at the end of the bars. So yeah, a cool, fun little number. I will say again, the weight of Wham tunes is nothing like the weight of solo George tunes that I've heard later. And people made clear as soon as I started going through solo George that was the case, that like, look, he wanted to do songs with more depth and meaning, and his songwriting is less poppy. I mean, this almost sounds like 80s kind of Motown. Like if you took the straightaway love sentiments of Motown tunes, but then translated it into an 80s synth funk type of idiom, this is what you would get. So yeah, it's fun. There's not a lot to dislike. It's just not quite as serious and deep as the solo George Michael stuff. So yeah, another fun one. Let me know what you think, and I will see you next time. Peace.